Okay. Ooh, morning. How you doing, Jacquel? This is Love and Light. This is True Tarot. And I am here with your reading. I'm so sorry. Not really completely, eyebrowed out and penciled in and moisturized, but I am feeling really spiritual. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. Sorry about the reschedule last night. I wasn't going to do that to you and force myself to do those readings when I was completely in the 1D. All right. So trying to get my lighting right in here. I got the light. Okay. You can see me. So this is going to be a love reading for you and Cameron. I see you're a Cancer and you are in it with a Libra male, the Casanovas of the Zodiac. Been dating since December. All right. You guys are co-workers. Oh, Lord. Who became close and transitioning into dating. He's not always the most transparent. Really? And I'm unsure of his true feelings for me. I really care about him. And I feel that he does care for me, but I don't always feel like we're on the same page and I don't want to waste my time. Do we have a future together or should I just break it off before it gets too deep? Yeah, you should. Because when it comes to a Libra man, when they are head over heels for you, and a Libra man can be head over heels for you, even though he's married or committed to somebody else. A Libra man can have a baby on the way and a job assignment in Guam and still feel head over heels for somebody and not even tell that person that they got all of that going on because they just can't stop the stirrings of their heart. And when they see that something is actually about to be made permanent in their life, they will go to their lover and tell them, look, even though that we've been together for 3 months, I've been indecisive, but I am going to have to tell you that I am in this spot in my life. And I really want you to be in my life. And they will move a relationship very fast. They will be very honest unless the only time a Libra is dishonest is when he has something going on that he don't want you to know about because it's perfect in his life. So he don't want you to mess up his family or his reputation, or he has a job that he don't want you to know about and it's going very well for him. He won't tell you about those things. But when it comes to his feelings, Libra men will tell you their feelings straight out the gate, which is very interesting that he's acting this way with you. Because I know Libra men. And that this is not how they act when they really like somebody. They will be very caring to anybody that they meet. And you got to try your best with a Libra man not to get that confused because he will give that care to anyone. But the thing about them, with them being the Casanovas, they can make people fall deeper off of that commercialized care that they have. And you'll be finding yourself needing to pick your heart up off the floor for the next 12 months while he done carried on about his life. Libra men love having a workplace wife or a workplace husband. They like it. It gives them a familial essence. They like having strong bonds everywhere they go. They like daily soap operas everywhere they go, where they have bonds and next episodes with people, cliffhangers. It can even get there where it's just like, what's going to happen with this person tomorrow? Libras like that. It makes them feel they're very adventurous and fun individuals. So workplace romance can cause a fever when you're with a Libra, but it can really pan really bad for the other person because the other person is grounded and really searching for more answers. And the Libra is just enjoying the intoxication of a daily adventure. Especially with you being a Cancer, your feelings can get invested very quickly. A Libra's feelings can get invested very quickly. But a Libra doesn't need validation for their feelings as much as a Cancer does. So that's where you kind of going to be left picking your face up off the floor. And I really feel like with this guy, what I'm seeing here, you're going to be having your face being picked up off the floor if you want me to be completely honest with you, because this is not a Libra who is completely in love. It's not. It's a Libra that's just teeter-tottering. And they are known to be very indecisive by nature anyhow.
Goddess.
Ooh. I don't know why Donnell Jones is coming up in my mind. A very romantic song is coming up in my mind. I'm surprised he hasn't really put the moves on you. At work. Trying to take you into a copy room, a storage room or something. A Libra would love to do things like that, honey. Their sense of adventure can go out into the wild. And it's not wild enough yet. Libras are wild. And this isn't wild. Honey, this is so PG. This is TVG. TV everyone. Libras are wild. You'll know his true feelings for you by the gifts he gives you. This is watered down. Honey. You may want to steer clear of this. I don't know why he done went ahead and started this shit with you. I don't mean to be mean or nothing, but I really don't. And sometimes you will get men like that. I've had men like that. Like, you go ahead and start this shit with me now. I got Venus in Cancer. What the hell you gonna start this? Where you go and do that for? Like that. You got to know yourself too. You got to know I'm the kind of individual that will love you to the moon and back. So you can't go playing with me like that. And it's men that I've dated who would be like, nah, E, you know what I'm saying? I love you to the moon and back. And you're so focused on your family and your business right now. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, So you have the boundary that you can set by knowing yourself. It may not even be that he a bad person or anything, Jacquel. It may not have nothing to do with him being immature or false. It's just that you got to know yourself. And if you know that you would be the type of person who would invest way more security in a person, no matter how slow or fast something is going, you got to know yourself. Okay? And that's what I think this really is here, Jacquel. There's nothing wrong with you taking an exit from this invite, because I'm really feeling like this is imbalanced. Sometimes you got to just know when to bow out, because you know that you will just slay this whole production and nobody will like you at the end or something. Or, you got to just know when to successfully bow out, because that's another thing that I'm feeling now that your cards are ready. All right, babies. All right, let me go ahead and get into this for Jacquel and Cameron. We got June 26th and October 1st. We're going to go ahead and do the partnership spread. All right. Here you go over here. Like I was saying, very mature, ready for commitment. You got him over here, 2 of Cups in the reverse. This is a man who has had a very painful relationship that he has not fully healed over. That's why he's not really open with his feelings, because he hasn't really healed. When you look at your last relationships as, oh, this person did this to me, this was so wrong, let me tell you about all the wrong things that happened in my life. That's the kind of energy with the 2 of Cups in the reverse. This person isn't at all looking at opportunities to show forgiveness, compassion, or understanding. So just know that he will do the same thing to you where he is right now. I'm telling you another thing with this, and it being a Libra male, Libra males can be very unforgiving, and they're very sensitive too with the Cups. Very sensitive. It could be something that you do to a Libra and he won't even tell you, but he'll just act funny and act funny and act funny. And I want to, but continue to act funny and act funny and act funny and never really sifting anything out with you. It's just like a grave. And it's the situation in there that really upset him in the grave. And it's a pile of dirt, okay, on the surface over there to the corner. And I could just see him like, okay, she did that. This person did that. Okay. and him just dramatically putting the dirt over the situation in the grave, like, yeah, thick, and cursing. I don't want to keep cursing. You know what I'm saying? And keep, And then you come to him and he's like, I'm seeing this in my head. And you come to him like, hey, what's going on? He's just like, nothing. And there's this big grave right here that's been freshly covered. Well, what's that? Oh, nothing. Can you show me what you got behind you there? No. That's this kind of energy. Just refusing to sift through a situation with a person, just rather cover it all up 6 feet deep and hold on to it and have many graves around him. And so he could say, look at all the things that happened to me. That's the vision that I have. And Libras get off on that because they look at the injustice and the immorality or unethical things on a whole nother level than another person would. Now, you could be saying, well, I'm kind of like that too. I'm a Cancer. I never forget. But you are more solemn. You are more spiritual. You still would like to be on the same page with a person, like-mindedness, and would like to help a person come into understanding, spiritual understanding, relationship understanding of why something happened. Not him. It will be an egregious, and it will always be an egregious because this person lacks emotional healing. He lacks emotional center. Okay. And with you guys working in the workplace, I don't know if you'll ever really have the correct platform to help this individual because you see him every day. Yeah, this man. So then we got you over here, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, trying to invest, but don't want to waste too much time. Feel like you have done some waiting, some investing. But this card in the reverse is talking about your care that's needed when it comes to investing with a person. When it comes to patience or planning, you come up in the reverse. You have to, like I said, study yourself and know what you would put into a situation and compare it to what another person would put into a situation. You have to look for commonalities in a person, yes, but definitely when it comes to there being a commonality on how you and the person of interest will handle a situation. Start looking for more people like yourself. Start looking for people who you see them like they just waiting for somebody to be done talking so they can be like, can I pull you to the side for a minute? Somebody who's emotionally mature, not somebody who is just walking around flagrant, like I don't let anything get to me. Yeah, I may not do this with you, but don't get on my bad side. I'm feeling like I got a feeling here like a club when it comes to him. Like, you in the club right now, Jacquel. You in the club. So you good. You ain't got on my bad side or nothing yet. But honey, if you ever got on his bad side and you could do the smallest thing and not even know, you're out the club. You're not an insider. He'll start treating you different. I'm seeing all of this too. But I read very far in the future. But I see this. He comes up as the 10 of Swords in the reverse. This is not a very mature person. He does not handle being backstabbed very well. He's never gotten over it. So at this point, if you upset him, like I said, you're going to end up on the bad list. And you're going to feel this every day that you are no longer in the club. 2 of Pentacles in reverse is you. 6 of Cups is him. So you're kind of getting tired of this imbalance. But what I'm seeing is that you have to make a decision. Instead of waiting on him to make a decision, you basically have gotten all of the information that you need, Jacquel, with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something ain't come to harvest by now when it comes to something that you would like from somebody. If it ain't come to harvest by now, it's saying for you as a Cancer, you need to start making a decision. I feel like what the universe is saying is that you collected all the data that you need. And you are very wise. And this is a lesson that you need to apply that you probably did before, but took a little bit too long to make. This time you don't want to waste your time prolonging a decision-making process. This is something you've done before and then went ahead and got invested with somebody and been like, damn, why did I take so long to come to the conclusion of something that has been in my heart for a long time, waiting for maybe some kind of maturity or escalation or growth, or maybe, just the universe throwing, a new energy into it and coming to see that it never comes. This is something that has happened to you before. That's why in the client intake form, you like, you know what? Really don't want to waste my time here, because you've done that before. This is a time where that's basically about to happen again. And you need to take heed to the wisdom that your spirit is giving you. Over here, we got him as the 6 of Cups. I'm getting what he's looking for is somebody who's going to baby him and nurture him to not grow. This man wants somebody who's going to keep on harboring and enabling this kind of behavior. Oh, it's okay. I understand that happened to you 7 years ago and you never got over it. I'd be mad too. Oh, I see why you act that way, because you hurt from what your mom did to you when you was a kid. You never got over the fact that she left that man and ran off to California. And this is why you act out. And this is why you get evil. And this is why you do these things. You told me that story and I remember. I will always be there for you. That's the kind of partner that he wants. This is childish. And he will have a bond with whoever puts up with him the most. That's a Libra man too. If you keep putting up with his antics, he's going to fall more and more in love with you every day. Turning away from things that need attention, over understanding. You guys were brought together because of you having that capability as a Cancer to be over nurturing, to be an overextension. Oh yeah. Cancers are also good targets for narcissism, because we'll be, as I have Cancer a few times in my chart, we'll be so selfless with our love and wanting to heal and repair a person so much that we don't even understand that this person don't even want to be fixed. They just like the attention and the doting. And once you start to get to a place where you're really about to make headway, he's probably going to shut down on you, because he doesn't really want the full remedy. He just wants the visits. Okay. Being honest. Okay. So here, all of a sudden, this man comes into your life in the recent past as the Knight of Swords, Casanova. Whoa, what is this? Could have been right on time. Maybe his style, flirtation style was bold and it took you by surprise. And he came into this like, hey, how are you? Page of Wands energy. I'm ready for an adventure. This adventure that he is open to. Let's see. Yeah. I'm ready for an adventure. How about you? I want somebody, and this is an old girl. This is a whole fool right here. I'm sorry. He is ready to just do all kinds of things that basically catch somebody's attention. That's adventure to him. I'm going to do this today. I want to do this today. I want to just anything, because this is about somebody going into the unknown and basically being addicted to anything that feels good, that invokes their confidence, their ego, okay, that makes them feel like, yeah, I'm alive inside. And you are thinking this is a relationship offer. But the Four of Wands is kind of bogus what's coming in on your side, because this is somebody who is telling you, yeah, I do want to be in a relationship with you, but they don't. This is somebody who can make you feel like y'all got something going on, but Four of Wands is a trick. It's like a trick. And he's doing that because he likes your nurturing energy. Telling you, he want to act a whole fool right now. He wants somebody to baby him. He wants somebody to have some adventures with. He wants somebody to be his partner in crime when it comes to him being the the recluse rebel, and you're just the understanding sidekick that always picks up all the mess that he makes. And y'all are like, we a team. You know, I get this person here. That's what he wants. Okay. He thinks you're very beautiful. He thinks you're very attractive. Does he want a connection that's here? No, not the Two of Cups in reverse. Does he want adventure? And does he want a woman who is insatiable, who's this, who's that? How does he look at you? Let me get some clarifiers here. What we definitely want to know. I have so many cards that I could use for this. See what you want. Yeah, just go ahead and use the good old reliable. Clarify this, Empress, of how Jacquel is showing up to Cameron and what he really wants. What is this Empress on his side when it comes to Jacquel? That partner in crime that keeps feeding him that energy so he can be optimistic. I'm telling you, every day he wants and seeks your attention. You keep him. This is the adventures of Shark Boy and Aqua Girl. He comes in every day, Shark Boy, looking for his Aqua Girl, his Cancer female that pleases him on so many emotional levels because he likes your attention. He likes the opportunities that you're giving him for growth, but he's not going to give them to you. He just likes the visits. This is, honey, this reading's over, basically. But no, of course it's not. Spiritual advice and all kinds of stuff, okay? Yeah, this is a person where you are doting so much effort, spiritual energy, and divine feminine to somebody who's basically not going to move, okay? He's never going to come off of there, all right? Yeah, you want to help him do some sorting. But again, with finances and career, he likes to come in every day and see just how you will react. It's very observant. How can you please whatever energy he's bringing? How will you wrap yourself around whatever energy he's bringing today? Your reactions, your pause, your pain, your bewilderment, it's all intoxicating. It's all intoxicating to him. Oh, verve, like he's like, yes, life. I'm making somebody pay attention to me. It can even go to a darker place where he likes to see himself in you. Like I used to be that kind of person. I used to really care about people. So with the Six of Cups, you remind him of a part of himself that he once was that got ruptured by someone. And he's just like, oh, look at that. Look at little Jacquel being open to possible heartbreak, gossip, and deceit, just like I was. Look at her. That's so sweet. This man has really been hurt by somebody. He is emotionally cut off. Okay? So this is like, Cameron, Sword of Truth. What's going on? Cut out all this debauchery and grow up. What's going on? Nothing. Well, how do you feel about me? Hey, let's go to lunch. Oh, look at that butterfly. Like, you're more than a woman, honey. You're more than a woman for this. Let's meet under the bleachers bullshit. And you finally get under there like, oh my God, it's finally 4 p.m. I get to go under the bleachers. Cameron is going to tell me what's up. And he's like, hey, You're here. And you're like, yes, I'm here. I've been waiting all day, all kind of scenarios going on in my head about what you want to talk about. He's like, yes. Guess what? There's a sale right now at Kohl's, and we're going. What? Yeah, you're my partner in crime. We're going to go have some fun. I got some Kohl's cash. I got a mailer. Let's go. And he'll give you a great time. But anything to keep you to have that fever without totally figuring him out. And it's intriguing to him that you still want to be intrigued, but he's not going to ever let you get to the ooey gooey middle. And seeing another side of this relationship. Right here, I see that it's a reason you all came together. And it's basically to teach this man, look, you want to have adventures of Shark Boy and Aqua Girl with this grown woman. I'm not going to participate because somebody needs to show him that he needs to forgive people in his past because he's missing out on some great, great emotional connections. And there's nothing wrong with having an emotional connection. And to have an emotional connection, you got to work for it. You can't have people suspended in action and tantalizing them with your many facets of yourself, which are very intriguing. Libra men have great personality, charisma. They're funny. They're outgoing. They're fun. There's always something going on with the Libra. They're artistic. They're charming. They're a little mischievous. They love music and all kinds of stuff, cultural. But that's not enough. He can't keep using that at his disposal. That's what he's been doing, the Page of Wands. And then he meets an Empress, somebody who has self-worth, can teach. Let me heal you, boy. Stop walking around like this. You think that this is bad? You think that this is good for you? It ain't. And if you don't want to help me heal you, then okay. All right. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Yeah, one to get below the emotions. Let me help you. I'm clarifying your Ace of Swords. Let me help you, boy. What's wrong with you? Let me help you. Oh, you don't want to let me help you? Well, you're going to have to learn this is going bye-bye. We're going to have a very on the surface relationship, man. But you have the ability to really help him. Now, let's say you do want to help him. Let's say that he does let you go ahead and do it. This is on the Cancers. They do not like being in this position. Cancers are so tired of having to always be the teacher. Get over it, Jacquel. You're going to be somebody who's going to have to teach and heal people for the rest of your life. You're going to have to always be the big girl with the big girl panties on all the time because you're a Cancer. You might as well just go ahead and have a little party in your head that you're going to always be the Empress. You're going to always attract people who need help. You're going to always attract people who are difficult because you are the Empress. You teach, you nurture, you heal. But the Empress is greater than Queens. So if you can find some kind of reserve in that, maybe you can. You'll be unforgettable. You're changing lives. Know that. But once again, you're like, charts. What do we have today, universe? This year for 2019, we brought you Cameron. What's the case of the family history? Oh, he's never forgiven anybody. All right, Cinnamon. It's going to be you. And the more that you mature and accept, it's going to all change. It's not going to be a complete bore where you feel like somebody's damn mom, the den mom, den mother. But yeah. let's see how this can go. He has a lot to learn from you. Will he be open to it? Doesn't look like he's open to it right now. But like I said, he will truly love anybody who can make him get to the bottom of his shit. It's not going to make it easy for you because he's so childish. He wants to be Adventures of Shark Boy and Aqua Girl. He doesn't want to be he doesn't want to be some epic drama. He doesn't want Brokeback Mountain. Why can't I quit you, Alice? He don't want that. He does, but he don't, because it's like, why can't I quit you? He would hate that. If he was ever put in a learning lesson where he was locked and he couldn't get over you, which is what I'm seeing, he is definitely like so intrigued by you because the universe is making it so. The universe is making it so that there's extreme magnetic attraction that he has towards you. He's very, very attracted to you. He's just not showing it. Does it have anything to do with finances? The fact that you guys work together? No. It's just Shark Boy can't let Aqua Girl know this because then he'll have to be, I don't want to quit you. And he doesn't like that over-reliance on somebody. That's why he never got to the core of forgiving somebody, because it would soften him. He doesn't want to be. But like I said, if you were to really make him move and say, take that grave dirt off of that and let me see what's in there. No. Dude. Fine. That's when he'll fall in love with you, because you're making him uncover. Let's go on. Good grief. Okay, so the star card in the reverse on your side, this is you really not having faith. You're like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? You have to heal somebody and you don't really want to. You feel like you need to be healed your damn self, you know? This is this is also needing to know that this person is just really unhealed, and this is just a facade, okay? Inside, he's really like this. He doesn't really trust anybody. It's challenging for him to face his fears of emotional closeness with others. You don't see a future with him anymore. And Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, he may start to see that you are no longer making him your responsibility because you're not understanding him. Now you do because of this reading. But, you know, I feel like as time goes on, you're still going to be like, what the hell is this? Now, the Mercury retrograde this month could really make you apply the lessons that you should have learned a long time ago. So this month, it's going to be like it is. And I see you withdrawing your attentive care, because you come up as the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse on his side. And when you withdraw your attentive care, he's going to put his sword down. He's going to stop playing these fucking games, because you're going to be like, you know what? The reason why I withdrew is because I'm feeling very pessimistic that this has a future. You know, the Empress, she don't mind teaching and growing, but if she has a student that's always late, if she has a student that's always falling asleep, acting a fool, she's going to put up her curriculum for the day, and she's not coming in for the rest of the week. You're like, I don't have time for this. There's plenty of other people who would love to come into Dr. Jackie's office, okay? And something that it has way more stability too, okay? He loves the attention that he gets at work from you. When you start saying, that's when he's going to be like, well, what, Aqua Girl? You don't want to play with Shark Boy anymore? No, I don't want to fucking play with Shark Boy anymore until Shark Boy makes a sacrifice to stop being like this, somebody who cannot fix themselves, somebody who's not mature enough to know that not everybody's the same, somebody who doesn't know how to transmute negative thoughts into positive ones when they're given a new experience, someone who doesn't replay thoughts from 2002 when somebody from 2019 is right in front of their face. If you don't know how to do that, to differentiate between people and energies and experiences, then no, Aqua Girl don't want to play, okay? And he can't do that. It's like something wrong with him, okay? And a lot of Libra men kind of have like a, they still good men, but it's like, damn, have y'all all been in Nam and you guys come back with PTSD? It's like they come from the universe with PTSD from Vietnam. And they have flashbacks and help me, baby. I'm breaking out in cold sweats. I'm here. I love you. A Libra man can do that. But right now, you got to break them. And it's March. Oh, yeah. He needs to be broke right about now, where he has to put this shit down, where he's playing. I'm smarter than you. I'm not going to ever let you get inside. I don't care if you kind of walk away. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have my wits about me than you coming over here trying to give me the swords of truth, trying to get me to open up. I'm not opening up to anybody. You just remind me of those psychologists I had when I was 12. I just kept telling them I saw purple elephants just because. Plain. So that you won't get him to open up to that ooey gooey middle. And what I see you doing with the hangman in the reverse is you coming into enlightenment about him. And to why he's stuck. And observing him from a whole different perspective of why you can't really fuck with a person like that. Just like I can't really talk to nobody who fake, who don't know how to look into a mirror. Cancers, water signs. We have to look into our water all the time. We have to sift our water all the time. And you can't. You ain't bad. Having a different perspective of like, I can rock with you, but only so much because you don't know how to look in your own mirror. And I'm telling you right now, even though you have an opportunity to be the Empress this month, it's been basically he missed it. This man does not know how to get over some harsh friendships. There's been relationships with family members where this man has looked at it from a very childish perspective. He's not the type of person to understand, well, maybe life was teaching me some wisdom, or that person was on drugs, honey. They not thinking clearly. He don't know how to. He just looks at it as betrayal, betrayal, betrayal. And he doesn't know how to take accountability for the call to really forgive people from the past and look at it differently. Stop resting on this betrayal and making other people suffer from it. That's not showing the universe that you learned. Now I'm privy. No. You ain't privy to nothing. Because you didn't even look at what happened to you in the right way. So instead, he's like, that really sucks that I wasn't smart enough back then. I'll be smart now, but to the wrong people. You should have did that then. And when he thinks about that, that makes him feel pissed off too. Makes him feel like he was a punk back then. Well, now he has to make up for that. And he's just hurting and hurting and hurting and not letting anybody in. He's not paying attention to what he's doing to other people, confusing them. He's not paying attention. King of Swords in reverse. He's not paying attention. Good luck. be like, because even if you try to look at this from a leadership perspective, once again, when we come into Aries, he's going to be like, but he's going to be feeling that you are no longer interested in this and that you chose yourself. And then that's when he's going to say, damn, maybe I really need to grow up. That's the lesson of the Empress. You have done what you were supposed to do by withdrawing, by seeing what this does to you and withdrawing, by seeing that this man could be changeable and it can affect you. You have taught the lesson of the Empress by being in his life and then walking away. It's happened to me. I had somebody who was in my life for a week and I'm like, don't go. And he's like, I can't. I didn't like the way you talked to me. I'm like, I'm sorry. Where are you from? I'm from Evergreen Park, he said. I said, well, I'm from the hood. And that's how women talk when they from the hood. I just simply asked you, what's wrong with you? And that is too much for you? And he just hung up on me. Yes, E, that's too much. Men don't want to be talked to like that. You can iron their clothes and all of that. But if you're talking like 47th Street, nobody's going to wife you. And he would not come back into my life. I've never talked to anybody like that again. I've tried it. I did the PG-13 version. Like, I'm going to see if that lesson was really real. And the guy started to withdraw from me. I'm like, wait. Let me tell you what I just did. Because I had a Libra. And I could tell him. He said, oh, well, no, E, you can't talk to men like that. I'm like, we all black. What's wrong? I'm going to just ask him a question. He's like, can't talk to men like that. If they see that you're not the type to obey, they're not going to want to wife you. Got it. Now, if that guy would have came back into my life, I wouldn't have fully learned the lesson. I would have been like, yeah, I won't do it again. But I still feel like it was okay what I did. You got to let people know all the way it's not okay. That's the Empress teaching. And he gonna be like, I need to watch it when it comes to my give and take in relationships, my interactions with people. I need to stay in the now. You're gonna teach him a valuable lesson about how he needs to temper himself and how he needs to bring enlightenment to himself about how he's been coming off for the past 14 years. What's happened to him within the past 14 years or since he was 14. Okay, Betty Boo. So you wasn't given this for it to go into a relationship of victory. You was given this relationship so that you can make this man look in that dark mirror. Look at his emotions and the paranoia that he has. His emotions. Only way you can do this is if you walk away from him. That's what's going to teach him a lesson. This is Pisces season. Then we're going to come into Aries. Right? He may not learn this until Taurus season. Don't do it. Don't keep on giving Shark Boy this attention or else he's going to stay stuck. Withdraw. Okay? Seriously. Because your intuition making you take a step back and you're someone who would really give a good relationship to someone. He wouldn't be able to help you because this man is still vengeful. This man is still jealous, dark, mentally abusive, verbally abusive also to himself and will be with you. Queen of Cups in the reverse has even come up for pimps in my reading. This is not good when a man is here. He needs to go to the spiritual washing machine, baby. And this is the last card. 5 of Cups in reverse. Have hope. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. You the bomb. You really are. This was spiritually brought in. Okay. Now, this last card could talk about a possible reconciliation. But no, this person was spiritually brought in from probably even a past life, or it was karmic. It had a reason. This is spirit putting people in your life too. Okay, to teach him something. So don't be sad. And I know that you don't like it. That spirit interjects people like this into your life when you trying to find love. But it's something that had to happen in the sequence of events. This had to happen first. Okay. And you still had to do some work too. So you showing the universe, I won't partner with just anyone. Universe is like, okay, cool. Now that you have let go being a codependent, the next time you're going to get a honeymoon period. You're going to get somebody where you don't have to be no teacher because you passed the test of no longer being a codependent. Somebody putting up with somebody's emotional immaturity or addiction to an old mindset or drugs or substances. You took yourself out of that energy. Stay there. Keep that energy because you're about to get you a man that's way more put together. Okay? Don't do it at work anymore. All right. Bye, Nessa girl. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.